Good day, welcome to Albarka Snail Farm. You are chatting with the culture, the Snail Professor, Snail Philosophica. In today's video, I'm going to tell you how your snail egg can hatch within 9 to 11 days, maximum of 14 days. So, but in order to achieve this, it has to do with a lot of things without wasting most of our time. So, there are things that we need to understand. The normal hatching date for our snail egg is 21 days, but if you can patient enough, so you can wait for 1 month, 30 days. So but the normal hatching date is 21 days, but due to temperature, humidity of where you hatch your snail, so they can also be affected. The snail egg can also be affected. So if you can patient for a month, it's also good. So but anything from 21 days, you can start checking your egg. So you can start picking out the newly hatched snail. In order to achieve our snail egg to hatch within 9 to 11 or 14 days, maximum of 14 days. So if you want most of your snail egg to hatch within 2 weeks, so these are the things that you need to consider. So when you want to construct your snail housing, the housing system, if you want to construct your snail house, either intensive caging system or extensive caging system, if you want to make use of um, greenhouse, so the way you construct your greenhouse, it will determine to the stocking. You have to consider the stocking capacity. So the way you construct how big your snail greenhouse it is, it will determine the number of snail to stock. So if you also want to make use of intensive caging system, which is block, concrete or hunch box, so any method you want to adopt, so you must know the standard measurement of how you are going to construct your snail cage, the wideness, the height and the width. So it have standard, so you have to follow the standard method, the way you construct it. So once you know the measurement, you make use to construct this your snail house, so you must know the standard measurement of how to construct snail house. So once you follow the standard measurement of how to construct snail house, once you follow the standard measurement, because we don't just construct the snail house where we want to rear our point of labor production. So you follow the standard measurement. So that's the first thing to do. When you follow the standard measurement, the way you're supposed to construct your snail house and you follow the standard measurement. So second thing is stocking capacity. So the measurement you use to construct your snail house, it will determine the number of snail to stock. Because if you stock less, they will be affected. If you stock higher also, they will also be affected. So the measurement you use to construct a snail house, so it will determine the number of snail to stock. So the stocking capacity is another thing to consider. So because if you don't stock the specific number of snail in your snail house, so like everyone, like most of us know that snail are hermaphrodite. They possess both the male and female organs. One snail can fertilize himself to produce egg. So they are hermaphrodite. They can make themselves to produce egg. So, but if you construct your snail house, you follow the standard method and you stock the specific and you stock the specific of number of snail that you're supposed to stock. So during the meeting will be very easy for snail, because when it is time for snail to meet, so when it is time for snail to meet, when the snail is looking for opposite sex to meet, the snail will walk within 2 minutes to look for opposite sex. When the snail has walked for 2 minutes without seeing any opposite sex, so the snail will be forced to mate himself. So when that snail force himself to mate himself, that egg will not hatch within 9 days, 11 days, even the normal hatching days, which is 21, a maximum of 30 days. The snail will that egg will not hatch. Most of those eggs will spoil. They will not hatch. Even most of them, when they hatch, when those eggs hatch, they will not have humidity to survive. Most of them they will die. Most of those newly hatched they will die easily. So even they won't get to juvenile toughness of grower, most of them will die along the line. So but when you follow the standard measurement, if you construct your snail house, you follow the standard measurement and you stock the number of snail that you're supposed to stock. So when the snail is looking for opposite sex, it will easily find the opposite sex easily. So and they will exchange gastronomic hormone within themselves. So they will meet each other. So when they meet each other, so that when that snake fertilize egg and when that snake lay egg, so that snake egg usually hatch within 9 to 11 or maximum of 14 days. So when snake is not forced to mate himself, when the snake meet with opposite sex, so that snake egg will hatch within 9 to 11 maximum of 14 days. It can also be extended due to some reason also, but majority of those snake that exchange that mate, but most of the snake that cross mating that mate opposite sex during the mating, so most of those snake egg will hatch within 9 to 11 days, a maximum of 14 days. Most of those snake egg will hatch when snake when one snake meet with another, when they exchange hormones with each other, when they meet each other. But most of the snake that meet themselves to fertilize egg will not hatch within that within that 14 days, even 21 days, and that maximum of 30 days. Most of the snake egg that mate himself to produce egg, they will not hatch. But the snake that meet with opposite sex, so we hatch within 11, 9 to 11, maximum of 14 days. Most of those egg will hatch. So once you follow the standard measure to construct your snail house and you follow the stocking capacity, so it makes snail mating more easier. It also make snail the hatching rate faster. So in order to make more profit in snail farm, because once you are losing your egg, once most of your snail egg are not hatching, so you have started losing money. But in order to make profit in this snail farming, you need to follow the standard way of constructing the snail house and the stocking capacity. And that's the reason why you need to engage the service of an expert, starting from construction, stocking, and so on, in order to in order to succeed as a snail farmer. So make sure you follow this channel, subscribe to this channel, like this content, share this content for others to benefit. Always on your notification bell so that when I release my next video, you can get notified. Welcome to Albarika Snail Farm, your Achadini the culturist, the snail professor, encyclopedia of snail farmer, philosophical, snail philosophical. Thank you for watching.